I'm starting school. I got my mask.
Elmo's a little nervous to go back to school. But Elmo knows we're all in this together. Elmo's friends at school, Elmo's teachers, and Elmo's mommy and daddy, too.
I'm looking forward to meeting my new teacher.
I am so excited to go back to school. I'm learning how to read by myself, and I can't wait to read stories to my family and friends.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, Erica.
Oh, it's so great to see you. Elmo, I love your mask.
Thank you. Yeah, Elmo's getting ready for school, so Elmo has his backpack, and his mask, too.
Oh, well, Elmo, did you know it's actually...
Oh, and I'm getting ready for school too, Erica. Yeah, school is a little different for me now. Some days I go to school, and some days I learn from home, from my nest. And today I'm learning from home.
Well, today, but Big Bird, today is actually...
I'm learning from home too, Big Bird, and just because I'm learning from home, it doesn't mean I don't have to get ready. I need to brush my fur and get dressed and eat something before school at home.
Oh, that's all true, Rosita, but did you know that today is actually...
Elmo's off to school. Elmo doesn't want to be late. Have a great day at school.
Have fun, Elmo.
Say hi to everyone.
Wait, Elmo, wait, everybody, hold up. Today's Saturday.
Saturday? It is?
Yeah, it's Saturday, so no school today.
Oh.
Elmo knew that.
Hey, everybody. Sorry I'm late. I was just having a little bit of breakfast with my kids before they head off to school.
It's Saturday.
Saturday.
Wait, what? Saturday?
Yeah, Dr. Sanchez, today is Saturday. Yeah, there's no school today.
Nope.
That Dr. Sanjay.
Really? Kids are going to be so excited. Kids, it's Saturday. Look, the days have really been blending together.
That is for sure. And while today may be Saturday, we're still going to learn because this morning we're having a town hall all about back to school.
A town hall!
Hooray!
This year school is a little different, or maybe a lot different, for students, teachers, and families.
Yeah, but different can be okay.
That's right, Big Bird. I mean, this school year is not going to be what we're used to, but there's still lots of great ways children are learning at home and at school.
Oh, did you hear that? It's time to learn.
All right.
Welcome to the ABCs of Back to School, a CNN Sesame Street town hall.
Everybody, let's get ready for school.
All right.
Yes, and yes.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us on this
Saturday. It's Saturday, Dr. Sanjay.
Saturday morning. That's right. Thank you, Big Bird.
I'm Erica
welcome.
Hill along with Dr. Sanjay Gupta and once again lending us a wing, our co-host Big Bird from Sesame Street.
Well, thank you for having me. I can't wait to start talking about school.
Yeah, well, this year going back to school is definitely going to be a little bit different.
You can say that again. As you can see from our opening segment, it's going to take a little adjusting for parents and teachers and kids and the whole family to get used to new school routines due to the COVID-19 pandemic.
Yeah, so some children will be in school for a full day, like Elmo. Other kids might learn at school part of the time and then at home part of the time. That's what my sons, Weston and Sawyer, are doing.
Oh, me too. I get to go to school some days at home, and the other days I go to my school.
Yeah, and that's what my kids are going to be doing as well. But you know what? Some kids are continuing to distance learn only at home.
Yeah, and to make it even more challenging for families, we know that plans are changing daily, and they're probably going to continue to change throughout the school year.
Yeah, but like my granny bird says, we have to be flexible.
It's good advice, Big Bird. This isn't going to be a normal school year, but we will keep taking care of ourselves and taking care of others.
Yeah, and we can make it a great school year together.
Oh, Big Bird, you're right. That's the best attitude to have. Today we're going to hear from doctors, teachers, students, and families, and we'll talk about all the wonderful ways that we can support each other, stay healthy, and keep learning.
So let's get started by answering your questions. And here to help is my friend, Dr. Edith Bracco-Sanchez.
So great to see you, Dr. Edith. We want to get right to this question that we got from Eli in Oklahoma.
If we're doing back to school, does that mean the germs are done?
Hi
Are the
guys,
germs
that's such
gone?
a good
Morning.
question. So unfortunately, the germs are not gone, but we've learned a number of things about how to keep ourselves and our friends safe in this past few months that we've been living through this pandemic. We've learned that if we wash our hands, if we wear our masks, if we keep our distance, we really, really can prevent ourselves and our friends from catching the germs, right? So I want you to feel safe if your grown-ups choose to send you back to school. And if you don't feel safe and if you're scared, please let your grown-ups know so they can help you work through those fears.
Yeah, good advice. And we have another question. This one's from Louisiana. Let's take a look.
Do you think it is currently safe for me to return to school? What should we expect to experience? And do you think we'll ever return back to the way it used to be soon?
Topic number one in so many households. So I think it depends on what's going on in your particular community to determine whether or not it's safe to go back to school. If there's a lot of virus there still, maybe not yet. And keep in mind, if you do go back to school, it is going to look and feel a little different. As Dr. Bracco-Sanchez was saying, you're going to wear masks, you're going to keep your distance, you're going to wash your hands a lot. We're eventually going to go back to normal, but I got to say, I hope some things stay. Like, we should always keep washing our hands as much as possible. But good luck to you. Thanks for the question.
We also have a little something from our friend Ernie on Sesame Street. Ernie?
Let's get ready for back to school with this next question.
Are there any different or additional precautions that students should take as we approach flu season while we are still dealing with COVID-19 at the same time?
Dr. Edith, such a smart question. I know so many families are talking about right now. Should we be approaching flu season differently this year because of COVID-19?
Yes, so I definitely hope that some of the measures that we are taking to prevent the spread of COVID-19 will also help us to prevent the spread of the flu. But if there's anything that we've learned in these past few months is that we need every tool we have. And when it comes to the flu, we also have a safe and effective vaccine. So this season is more important than ever that we all go get our flu shots.
And it's not a bad time to start doing that now, even over the next month or so. We have another question about masks from 7-year-old twins, Parker and CJ. Let's take a look.
What's the proper mask etiquette? Do we wear it for the entire day? Do we take it off at lunch? What if we sneeze in it? What do we do?
Well, they are outdressing us for sure.
They really are.
No question about etiquette with these two. Look, this is an important question. There is proper mask etiquette. So a couple points. You probably should take a couple masks there. Keep one, wear it all day, that's fine. If you need to switch it out, you can switch it out. If you're sneezing, by the way, if you're sick, you should stay home. But if it's one of those spontaneous sneezes, you can change your mask afterward. That's why you bring a second one. One thing you want to make sure is that you're wearing the mask right. You want to wear it properly. So really get it over your nose and over your chin. Remember, it's your nose and your chin, not way down here or up higher, anything like that. And you also want to make sure it's really effective. So take a look at this, kids. Here's a candle. Here's my mask. I'm going to try and blow this out. An effective mask, you won't be able to do that. Now make sure if you're doing this experiment, you have an adult close by, but that should help. And again, great outfits. Thank you. Thank you, kids.
I know, they really are so dapper. I love it. Our pal Bert from Sesame Street is here with us this morning, too, and he has a little something.
Pencils down, class. It's time for a question.
I'm nervous, but mostly excited to see my friends again. Are there any fun ways that we can greet each other without hugging?
Oh my gosh, all these kids with their amazing setups this morning. I love it. So Dr. Edith, what can kids do so they can greet their friends in a safe way? It's so great to get them back together.
Yeah, and I have to tell you, Erica, I miss hugging. I am a hugger and I miss hugging. And we will eventually get back to a world in which we can hug our friends. But until then, I've seen some very creative ways to greet each other. I really like the elbow bump, where you both sort of raise your elbows and bump them. And I've also seen, Erica, foot shakes. Not handshakes, but foot shakes. You kind of have to work on your balance to raise one foot and keep the other one on the ground. But try it out, kids. You'll see.
It's a good little core workout at the same time.
The ankle bump, yes. We got another question. This one's from a teacher in Texas.
As a teacher and a parent, I'm concerned about the items that are transported from school to home. Should students' uniforms, masks, and cloth backpacks be washed as soon as they return home from school?
Yeah, a common question. The good news is that you typically think of people over porcelain in terms of how this virus is spread. So it's more likely to come from actual people as opposed to objects and things like that. The masks, a good thing to wash. Those cloth masks should be washed regularly. The other things you can wash with the normal frequency that you were doing before, but just keep in mind you really want to, if somebody is sick, if they're having any symptoms, anything, obviously if they've tested positive, those are people that need to be isolated or quarantined. And speaking of school supplies though, I gotta tell you, Erica is with Big Bird and his big backpack.
Hey, Big Bird, what are you doing?
Oh, I'm going over my school checklist. There are some new things on here, and I need to have them when I go to school.
Yeah, what kinds of things are on your list, Big Bird?
Well, let's see. I have my pencils and paper and crayons. Oh, here's a new one. It's my mask. Here it is right there. See that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I wear it over my beak, and it helps keep me and my teacher and my classmates all healthy.
Yeah, that's right. Kids going into school definitely need to wear their masks to help limit the spread of germs.
Yeah, and it felt weird to wear it at first, but now I barely even notice it.
Yeah, I know what you mean. These are some of my kids' masks, and they had to get used to wearing them too. In fact, our school even recommended that maybe kids should practice wearing them around the house so they're more comfortable wearing them. Big Bird, what else is on your list this year?
I have my books. Oh, and this.
What's that, Big Bird?
Well, this is called my distance stick. Yeah, we made them at school during craft time. Yeah, everybody in my class has one to make sure that we're staying the right distance apart. It's made from paper towel rolls, tape, and construction paper.
That is such a neat idea, Big Bird.
There's a hand at the end here, so I can use it to wave at my friends. Hi, Erica.
Oh, Big Bird, I love that. Hi, Big Bird.
Hi. Oh, and we can still give each other high fives like this.
Oh, just like that. Perfect.
Yeah.
Oh, Big Bird, that is such a great idea. So tell me, what else is on your school list?
Oh, let's see. Okay, wipes for when I eat lunch at my desk. And of course, I have wing sanitizer. That's very important.
Wing sanitizer is very important. I know a lot of schools, when they can, are providing some of those supplies, but just like you, I'm putting some extras in my boys' bags, Weston and Sawyer, so that they're ready to go. It's a ready for school bag.
Ready for school bag?
Yeah, so in this bag, I've got a lot of the things that you have. Hand sanitizer, not for wings, but probably still works. I've also got some wipes, just like you, and also an extra mask.
Oh, wow. That's a great way to make sure that you don't forget anything and are always ready for school.
You know, another thing that's going to happen before you go into school, Big Bird, is you'll get your temperature checked, and a grown-up will ask you how you're feeling if you're feeling sick.
Oh, yeah, and if you're sick, don't go to school.
That's so important, Big Bird, you're right. And remember, it's okay to be sick and it's okay to not go to school because you want to make sure you stay home to rest and feel better so you don't get anyone else sick.
Yeah, that's right. And before you know it, you'll be feeling better and back to school.
That's right, Big Bird. Big Bird, thanks so much for showing us everything on your school ready list. I would say you are ready for school on Monday.
I think so too, Erica.
All right, let's get to another question now for Dr. Edith. This is from Juliana in Vermont.
When can we have birthday parties again?
Dr. Edith, I mean, kids have to be careful in school. We just talked about that, but play dates, birthday parties as well, right?
That's absolutely right. I think it is okay to have play dates and birthday parties, but we're going to have them outside. We're still going to remember to keep our distance and wear our masks. We can't let our guard down, not even when we're celebrating.
So important. We can still celebrate, right? That's the great thing. We also have a question from Jordan in New York.
What happens if one of my friends gets the coronavirus, and what are the consequences for the rest of us?
Such an important question, and I know something that a lot of families are grappling with right now. So what if Jordan has a friend who gets coronavirus?
That's right. So I think what happens is going to depend on how close he was to this friend who gets coronavirus. If they were in the same classroom, they're likely all going to have to be sent home so they can clean the school and so they can figure out who was exposed and if anyone else got sick. I think in that time, it's going to be really important to remember to check in with that friend who got sick because they might be really scared. And it also is important to remember that we ourselves have to stay home until we've been cleared either by a doctor or the daycare, the school says it's okay to go back to school.
Yeah, and I should point out as well, because this has been a little confusing sometimes, if you've had, if you've been in contact with somebody who is known to have the coronavirus, the COVID, you should get tested as well, even if you don't have symptoms. I know there's been back and forth on that, but that is the best guidance, right, Dr. Edith?
That's absolutely right. And hopefully you live in a community where testing is quick and it is accessible to everyone.
Absolutely. Well, before we say goodbye, Dr. Edith, I know you have one more message for all the families watching this morning.
That's right. So I really want to remind everyone watching that while we all are thinking about COVID-19, there's a number of things that we can and should do to keep kids safe that are beyond COVID-19, right? So now is the time to come visit us, the pediatricians, and get up to date on all your vaccines, get kids' eyes checked, get them to the dentist, right? We want to make sure that they can see, that they don't have cavities so they can learn. And now is also the time to remember that some kids are in a really vulnerable position. Some kids may be experiencing hunger and homelessness. So now is the time to come together as communities to help those really vulnerable families so they too can learn.
Dr. Edith Bracho Sanchez, thank you so much, and thank you for all the guidance. I'm so proud of you. People don't know this, but you were one of my fellows at one point, and I'm so proud of you. Thanks for being here today.
Thank you so, so much.
So great. And I love learning that little bit of history too, Sanjay. Sanjay, we actually have another important question. This one is for you, and it comes from Agnes in Washington, D.C. Go ahead, Agnes.
Why haven't they found a cure for the coronavirus? What if there isn't a cure?
Such a good question, Agnes. I mean, it is true we don't have a cure for the coronavirus yet, but doctors and scientists are working hard to create a vaccine. Now, vaccine helps your body actually...
Did someone say help? I, your friendly neighborhood monster hero, Super Grover, am here to help.
Super Grover, how you doing? It's good to see you. You know, I was actually just telling everyone how vaccines help our bodies.
Vaccines? Well, you are in luck. I know all about vaccines.
Really?
Yeah, vaccines are when, well, they're sort of like how, you know, Dr. Sanjay, this is your show. I do not want to step on any toes. Why do you not tell everyone what vaccines are, huh?
I'd love to, Super Grover. Thank you.
Yeah.
Our bodies are great at fighting off all sorts of different germs and infections. In fact, each one of us in some ways could be considered a superhero.
You do not have to tell me. Just look at this strong, fit body.
You look great, Super Grover, for sure. Inside all of our bodies, we have these different defenses like antibodies that work to prevent us from getting sick. They are teeny tiny, and you can only really see them under a microscope.
Hello in there. Keep helping and protecting me, my super buddy.
Right. But sometimes our bodies need a little extra help. You can think of it in some ways as added protection, like a sword and a shield.
Or a cape?
Yeah, something that gives our superhero bodies a little extra boost. Vaccines sort of let our bodies practice defending ourselves making our immune system stronger so the next time we see the virus, we know how to beat it.
And stay healthy, too, to keep saving the day.
That's right, Super Grover. Even superheroes need a little help sometimes. And while scientists and doctors work around the clock to give us that extra boost, we all need to do our best to stay healthy as well.
We can all be health heroes by wearing our mask, staying 6 feet apart, eating healthy, exercising, and drinking plenty of water.
That's right, that's right. And if you aren't feeling well, tell an adult and stay home. You'll be able to get rest and keep others healthy.
Well, Dr. Sanjay, I am off to help a cat stuck in a tree, someone open a pickle jar, and find a lost TV remote. Up, up, and away! I do not suppose there is a flying vaccine yet, is there? Looks like I could use a little help.
Not yet, Super Grover. I don't think so.
Well, until then, I guess I will walk. Walk, walk, and away!
Coming up next, we'll talk about making the most of remote learning.
And we'll check in with my friend Rosita, who has a fun craft that you can make for your at-home school.
We have a lot more answers and advice as well to all of your questions, so stay tuned.